BDraft East. I'm Dave Bradshaw, your host for East Mode. I'm here live with Daryl Albert. Daryl, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man. How you doing, man?
Good, thanks. Thanks again for joining me on the show. Daryl, I had to get you on the show. Your team's the hottest team in the league right now. You're 4-0. You've had a tough schedule. You won every game you've been in so far.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on your team right now going forward?
I think things are going good. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like we might be a little bit overlooked in the write-ups, but we've had some good games. We've had some tough games. Our last game was actually the toughest game.
Yeah.
We pulled it out with a last second shot. But other than that, I think the team chemistry is getting better game by game.
Yes. Yes.
We don't have the experience of playing with each other besides me and Andrew.
Yeah.
We played on the Rookie of the Year last year.
Uh-huh.
Other than that, Tyreek is playing awesome.
Yep.
Eric is playing awesome.
Yeah.
And even coming off the bench, Alfredo, he's a great role player,
Mhm.
and so is Brian. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's starting to come together slowly but surely.
Yeah, agreed. And your first point, you guys don't get a lot of coverage. That's why I want to get you on the show, man, because you're 4-0.
Yep.
No one wants to play you, but you don't post a lot on the message boards. Tibbs doesn't show you a lot of respect in the write-ups or power rankings. Although I think you're number one now just because you're undefeated, but it took you 4 weeks to get there. So we had to get you on the show to get your team a voice. Now, first question. During the draft, you took Tyreek off the board in 0.5 seconds, and maybe it was even shorter than that. Was the quickest draft pick I've ever seen. You must have known him. You had him scouted. Tell me what you knew about him and how you felt about his play thus far.
I think, when I first picked him up, I knew of him through somebody. So what they told me didn't exactly let me down so far. What I'm playing with now, what he's doing on the court, they weren't lying.
Oh, you had never seen him play?
I had never seen him play. No.
Oh, okay.
So
Interesting.
this was just a shot in the dark. But
Wow.
It was, we hit. We shot. We hit. So
Yeah, definitely.
he's coming along great. I think he's probably top 5 right now. I think, in my opinion,
Yep, you could
I give him top 5.
you could put him top 5 for sure, and he's gonna definitely be in the conversation for Rookie of the Year.
Right.
Another guy I want to ask you about. How do you pronounce it? Sustash?
Yeah, Eric Sistash.
Yeah, he's been amazing on defense. He's getting a ton of steals in key spots. I know he got a big shot, a steal late in the game this past week. Talk to me about him, and where do you put him as far as Defensive Player of the Year rankings?
Well, he came up big for us in our last win. I mean, if it wasn't for him, what he did defensively, I don't think we could have pulled it off.
Yeah.
Because we started getting cold on offense, and it just wasn't clicking at the end. Even though we went up big during the start of the second half. We were good, and everything just started going downhill from there. After they made a couple of big shots, but what he was able to do defensively pretty much sealed the deal for us. And on top of that, he hit the last second shot, so he came up big for us, man. I would give him, as far as Defensive Player of the Year, he's definitely in the conversation.
Yeah.
I don't want to speak too soon, but he's definitely in the conversation.
I mean, he's got to be. He's in the last 2 games. He's had 8 steals in each game, and those were big games. It's not like he's out there playing bums. All right. So we got Tyreek, Sustash out of the way. Oh, I want to ask you another question. Your team is something to prove. That's like an underdog kind of mentality, but after watching you guys play for about 5 minutes, you've proven enough to me that you guys are among the class of the league. Why'd you pick that team name?
I feel like coming in, I wanted everybody to play with a chip on their shoulder. Just to let everybody know that we were coming for a championship. Individual awards weren't a priority for us. MVPs and Defensive Player of the Year, those sound good when they go along with the championship only, to me.
Yeah.
So we want to play with a chip on our shoulder. We want to come out, play aggressive, and let everybody know that we're for real this year, and we want to take the East, and then eventually take the league. Beat the West and in the championship game and bring it back to the East.
Yeah.
So we're looking nothing less than a championship is what we're looking for. So
That's right. I love it. I love it, man. And I think you guys have as good a shot as anybody to do that.
Yeah.
A couple other things. Oh yeah, one thing about your game, and I noticed the chemistry is starting to come along. The knock on your team, weeks 1 and 2, where maybe you didn't pass the ball that much, you didn't have many assists as a team. That's starting to come along, as you mentioned earlier. You're getting a lot of big plays made by all guys. You're sharing the ball a lot better. Chemistry is starting to come along. One thing I love about your game, though, Daryl, is you'll pull up from 30, 35 feet. You don't care. And the thing is, a lot of these shots are going in, so they're not crazy shots for you, but they would be for most people. So we love to see that kind of confidence. I think it's great. All right, so sorry, what?
No, I appreciate it.
Oh, man, it's fun to watch, man. You guys are a good squad. So last thing, I do this for every guest on this show. I put you on the hot seat. I'm going to give you 5 guys in the league. I think you know them all. I'm just going to give you the guy's name. You give me a quick reaction, and then we'll go to the next one.
Okay.
All right, first one. You faced him last week. Guy.
Great shooter.
Kaplan.
Great shooter. Did we face him last week?
I know you don't know. Kaplan, he's the referee.
From last week or 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks. I like him. I think he's our best ref that we've had. You know, I kind of give him a little, I hassle him a little bit during the game, but he's a good guy. I like the way he refs our games, and hopefully he refs the rest of the season. I like the way he refs. He keeps it fair, and he keeps things in order. I like him. I like that guy.
Yeah, he doesn't take any shit from anyone. That's what I like about him.
Yeah.
All right, next. Stat.
We haven't played them yet, but, you know, I've caught a couple of his games, maybe 2 of his games. He's a hustler.
Yeah.
He hustles.
Yeah.
I can't wait to play his team and, you know, show him what we're about. But he's a good player.
Yeah, he's good. I think he's averaging 30 and 20 or something crazy like that. He's good.
Yeah, good numbers. Yep.
Yeah. We'll see if that translates into postseason success. All right, next. Dilworth. He was on Tibbs's team. You know who he is? You know him?
Yeah. In my opinion, I think Dilworth might be the most. He's one of the most talented players in the league. Offensively, you know, not too many people can match with him. I think since last year I've noticed his game, and he's pretty high up there.
Yeah.
I'm talking maybe top 3, top 5 as far as offensive players.
Yeah.
And I like his game a lot. Yeah, I think he's a good player.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the games I played against him. Both last year, those was big games, and this year it was tough. We pulled it out though, but he's definitely a tough player. I like playing against him.
Yeah, he's got a good, complete all-around. He's not super flashy, but he can do everything pretty well, which you don't see a lot in this league.
A lot of respect. I like him.
Yeah, he's good. All right, last and least, Tibbs.
Tibbs is a beast. He's a big guy, man. He was hard to contain down low, but we had to maybe put 2 bodies on him. But he's tough to contain. I hope we don't see him in the championship.
Yeah,
he's tough. He's a good player. I like Tibbs. I like his game.
Yeah, I think he's a bum, but at the game you guys played his team, he was really the only one getting it done in the second half. So you kind of have to salute him for that a little bit. All right, man, that's pretty much it for me. I just want one last thing. What is your next couple of weeks? Who do you have on the schedule? What's your outlook for the rest of the season?
Next week, I believe we have the Cougars.
Oh, all right. Yeah. They signed a new guy today.
Okay.
I don't know much about him, but he's gonna. They need help. You saw him last week. They need some help.
Yeah. Well, you know, we'll see what he brings to them. Going on from here, we're just gonna continue to be aggressive, continue to play with a chip on our shoulder.
Yeah.
And you know, I feel like the only way to get noticed is to keep winning.
Yeah.
If we're not gonna get the individual respect, I think as far as a team goes, to keep winning, and everybody notices a winner. So what can you say? You know, at the end of the day, what can you say?
That's right. I love it, man. Well, I don't know if you've seen the videos, but your team's getting talked about a lot on the past week's episodes of this show. So I don't know that changes your mind a little. Maybe you're getting dogged in the write-ups. I don't really pay attention to what Tibbs says half the time anyway. But,
I mean, I take it a little personal.
Yeah. Oh, so do I.
At times.
Yeah.
I feel like I've put up good numbers, and I don't get the just due that I think I deserve. But I'm not looking at it as a selfish point. I'm looking at it. It's always about the team, and so the main goal is to win a championship. But if you want to, aside from that, I don't really think I get the respect as far as an individual player that I think I deserve. But it's for the team. It's a team. Everything's for the team. Championship is our mindset. So.
Yeah, well, you know how it goes in these leagues. Once you start worrying about stats and individual performances, that's when your team goes straight to hell, man. So, but whatever you're using for motivation right now is working. You've gotten through a brutal stretch of the schedule. You came out 4-0. So, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what I would say.
Absolutely.
All right, man. That's pretty much it. Thanks so much for joining us again, and we'll see you Wednesday night.
All right, man. I appreciate it.
Saga continues. Motion picture shit. I'm done talking. Ran up in a spot, gun smoking. Shot it in the air. One woke.